Hello everyone, my name is Magic, and today we're just doing a fairly chillax game, nothing to worry about. And today we're just going to be playing the Butterfly Garden. And today I am here with my lovely players. If you could introduce yourselves from top to bottom.
I'm Avi, and I will be playing Inmate 01 today, our resident amnesiac doctor.
I am Traditional Preference, or also known as Trad, and I will be playing Olivia Liberty, your local Muppet-born paladin. She's the adult for the afternoon. It's not a good idea.
Hello, I'm Vamp, and today I shall be playing old Tokoh a child, a whole ass child.
Whole child.
Yeah, this is... Oh boy, to get us started, hey, Libby.
Yeah.
You're currently standing in front of the Dimension Doors nightclub, or probably in the Dimension Doors nightclub by now. You currently have, probably a child leash in one hand and a skateboard, under that arm.
I don't know if she would. No, okay. Hilariously, I was actually thinking like at some point Libby's probably just gonna grab her rope out of frame and just drag not inmate, just drag IT along. I don't know if she would have them prepped. That's a little too toonish for her. But also
you're right.
But also Gala might have written it down.
Gala definitely gave you the skateboard. By the way, Gala would have been here today, but unfortunately, scheduling complications happened. Yeah.
We will make up for lost time.
We will.
Some other time. Is good. Gala, our dearly beloved, always in our thoughts. Still alive, but currently KO'd. She's doing ambassador.
She's swamped. She's swamped with paperwork. You know how it is.
You know how it is.
Paperwork.
Yeah, and you're currently standing in front of the door looks kind of like just every other door, except there is a very obvious keep out sign. And also it's plastered with every single sort of like error or like danger sticker there is, like a typical teenager's bedroom.
Oh my gosh. I think Libby has probably visited the nightclub a couple of times because it's one of the few places you can like reliably find real kind alcohol, and you don't even need to go to some place. It's just wherever you want it. So she like walks up to the bar and like gets an obligatory grown-up beverage, and she's got like the child leash and the skateboard under one arm. Just yeah, hi there, Disco Monk. And then she walks off towards IT bedroom, just with the skateboard and the child leash under one arm. She's not quite sure what she's doing with the skateboard and the child leash, but she has them. Yeah.
Open the door.
She's
what you gonna do? There's a door.
Is the door like directly off the nightclub, or is it like down a hallway?
It's like down a hall. There's more like back rooms area.
Okay, yeah. I think she goes, IT!
God, hold on. Where's my IT stat sheet? I should probably have pulled that out. Oh boy, it is buried in this desk. Where is the stat sheet? That's not where it is.
Hey! Fucker, open up!
Hold on.
I'm going out! Come on!
You're in gallery.
Fine, I'll re-roll it because God.
No, 9 is funny because she will kick down the door.
Yeah, 9 is funny. There is no response. In fact, you can hear like faint. It's a very strange type of music. You can't really tell. Like what genre it's supposed to be, but it sure is a genre.
It sure is a genre. I think she bangs on the door and yells a little bit more. Is the door locked?
You try the handle. The door is locked.
Alright, gonna kick it down.
Only a strength.
Roll your ready. Nope, that's let's try this again. 22!
22. You fucking. It's a shocker you don't just kick this door off the off the handles. The door slams open. As you kick it open, and you don't hit anything, luckily, with the door that you can see. There's a crunch noise. But there's also a very loud and the crashing of a chair falling down.
Hey! IT!
What? Huh? What?
You! We're going to the fucking garden butterfly bullshit. Come on.
The what?
Butterfly garden thing.
Hey, Libby.
For Doc. We need you there to make it like legitimate or whatever.
Tread.
Yeah.
You guys didn't tell IT about this, remember?
Nope.
IT.
I'm gonna roll just perception. 9. It's below average.
God, this tune is wearing a mask. And they just go,
Yeah.
what?
Number 1, the doc.
Yes,
something.
I know who they are. What are we doing?
There's like, they like butterflies or something, and we're doing a birthday thing.
And this has to do with me how?
Because they're like super prisoner or something, and we can't do shit without like it being a thing. So you're there to make it a very legitimate bullshit whatever. We're doing this because of it's a meeting. It's definitely a meeting about freaking lantern, weird magic, overpowered idiot guy thing. And you're coming with us.
What? One, why don't you just get Gala on that? 2, I have a lead. I'm looking at it.
Well, you
can't.
can look at it over there. Gala is. Do not talk about Gala to me right now. She's put all this bullshit on me. She was supposed to be here, but she's got like paperwork, and it's dumb and it's stupid, and now I've got to do it. And like, I don't know about birthday customs in Ankwell or Faruma or wherever the heck everyone's from. So I gotta do this bullshit, and you're coming with me because you're gonna be part of the bullshit. You got that?
I have things to do here.
You can do them other places.
No, I can't.
It's all magic shit, right? Just come on.
Are you
I have these things. I don't know what they're for, but Gala said.
Is that a child leash?
I don't know.
Gee, I sure wonder who the leash is for.
Spoiler alert, it's for IT.
I'm all pushed to talk, but I don't want to see it.
I'm sure it can be very official without me. We can just lie and say I'm there.
Like, super fucking can't. Gala's the, second most official person next to you. You're the thing that hey, you blackmailed us. You blackmailed me. You owe us this.
I don't know you shit.
Hey, Magic.
Yeah, I can make it. I can make it so you owe me shit. Or do you really want to? I can give you a reason that you need to go and see the doctor right now.
What?
Do you
Hey,
want that?
Magic.
Yeah,
Hey, Magic. Can Tokoh appear like at this point, like at the door behind Libby?
You know what? Fuck, sure. Yeah.
Like there's like out of nowhere, like Libby, as far as you know, out of nowhere, like hello, it's just like you did not hear this child coming at all. Like Tokoh, there's Tokoh's voice behind Libby, like, come on, ID, it'll be fun.
What?
1 second. I'm gonna roll. Intimidation. 7.
Consider it with the help
Libby
action
starts-
because this child just appeared out of nowhere.
Wait, hold on. I wanna roll intimidation for the child, actually.
Go ahead and roll intimidation for the child.
yeah.
I'm gonna do it. Magic, can I do it at advantage considering the last time IT and Tokoh talked?
Fucking sure. Yep. Go ahead.
Ooh, 15.
Livy, sadly, your intimidating preference does nothing to this tune. On the other hand, the child looming behind you,
The child is looming behind her because the child is taller than Libby.
is the child taller than Livy?
Yeah. The child is
And-
like a fair bit taller than Libby.
Oh boy.
And Tokoh's just like, come on, IT, the party can't wait for us forever. And if you don't come with us to the party, then I'm going to make you.
God damn it, fine. Hold on. Let me grab my laptop.
Your what the? Were you supposed to be here, Tokoh?
Toko's kind of looking at Libby with a slightly confused expression, like, do you think they're ever where they're supposed to be?
I'm just gonna take that as a yes-ish enough. Okay. You wouldn't happen to know shit about Faruma birthday customs?
I'm gonna roll something really, really quick. That was their deception. Tokoh is realizing that Libby knows shit all about birthday customs and they can use this to their advantage.
He's gonna roll insight to see if she realizes. It's not good. It's not a good stat. No.
Nope. As far as you know, Tokoh is completely an expert on this sort of things when they nod solemnly.
All right. Well, that makes one of us. You done yet?
Hold on. IT grabs.
Do you know what this is for, Tokoh? She holds up the skateboard and child leash.
Oh, and Tokoh's gonna take the child leash, not the skateboard, and it's gonna wait for IT to come back.
IT had ducked underneath their table, and they come back holding one of the chunkiest laptops. Well, actually, neither of you have probably seen a laptop before.
Yes, we've never seen a laptop in our life.
Libby. Tokoh's gonna tap on your arm and then point at like IT and go, hold him still. Hold them still.
Fuck it, yeah, sure.
What?
Grapple.
God. Yeah.
Come on, Libby.
Oh my god.
It's a little awkward. She's still holding the skateboard.
Hey, he's.
Yeah.
Yes, Abby.
Doesn't our TF have to roll contesting athletics or acrobatics?
I did. I rolled a 5.
Oh my god. Oh, didn't realize.
For those of you at home, Libby rolled a 7 on strength. I rolled a 5 on dex.
That's beautiful.
Uh,
It's a little awkward because she's still holding like the skateboard, but IT is holding a laptop and they don't want to drop it.
no, it's very expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, Toko's just gonna walk forward and then clip the harness on.
Motherfucker! God damn it!
There, now you can't go away. You're stuck with us now.
This is the fucking worst.
This scene is amazing. I'm so glad. This scene's amazing. We're so off to a start already.
I think like when Inmate goes, this is the fucking worst. Toko just like in
IT,
when IT goes, this is the fucking worst. Toko just in complete mischievous child like fashion, like as they give Libby the leash of the harness, like they're just like, oh, is that a new word? I'll be sure to tell Cal I learned it from you.
Libby's looking down at the end of the leash in her hand like she's not really sure what to do with it still. But shrugs.
IT is looking at you. just looking at you, Tokoh. And they're just...
Oh, they don't like IT. They really don't like IT.
I hate you.
In their opinion, IT can shut up and come with them. Or else. Smiley face.
IT is just... They're wearing a mask, but they look so done. You've acquired a gremlin. Congratulations.
We've caught the goblin. Good.
We solved the gremlin puzzle.
Congratulations.
We solved the gremlin puzzle.
We can go ahead. Unless you guys want to do anything else, we can go ahead and do a little time skip. So, you can fucking go to the garden already.
Wait, before that, I have to ask something really important.
Yeah.
Are there like any sweets or anything in IT's like room?
Yes, but roll a perception.
Okay, sure. Surely that's gonna go well. Perception, huh? Oh, actually, I forgot that Toko's a druid. Their wisdom is actually pretty decent.
Contrasted to Libby's -1.
Oh, 19.
19. You look at these candies, and at first they look like normal candies until you like shift slightly, and they appear to be clipping through the table.
Toko just holds up one of the candy and
roll a strength.
Like, oh my god! Okay.
Have you ever tried to remove something from a wall in a video game? There's a little bit of this like intense rattling sound as you pull out this candy. It is bright red. It is in a wrapper. You have no idea what flavor it is. There is a mixing texture on the wrapper.
Toko kind of looks at the candy and then kind of looks at IT like, is this safe to eat?
Yes. Probably.
Then Toko looks down at it again, and then like Toko picks up the rest of the candy. I'm assuming I don't have to roll strength again.
Yeah, that your 16 and strength is good. They do make that strange rattling sound every time you pull them out.
Yeah, and Togo's just like, I'm confiscating this for the greater good.
God.
You need sweets at a birthday party.
Fine.
I've already got. Don't try and feed that to Doc. Tokoh, I don't trust.
Libby, you turn around, and Toko's already popped one into their own mouth.
Okay, that's fine.
It tastes like static. Tokoh, it tastes like static.
I mean, at least it tastes like something.
You know what? That's
What?
fair.
Purple can taste much food.
You know what? It's fair. Uh, it tastes like static. But you know, it's fine. Anyway.
Yeah. So they walk past the bar. Libby waves again to Disco Monk.
Disco Monk looks at this odd group uh, of a child holding IT's questionable candy. Questionable in A, origin, B, edibility,
Child
C,
did not. You probably did not see the child come in either.
no.
No, he did not.
C, if like its place in reality, is it real? It glitched through a wall. Libby, probably still holding still holding their glass, holding a skateboard. Actually, no, IT has taken your skateboard. It's IT's skateboard now.
Alright, that's fine. Libby doesn't know what the fuck to do with it.
Uh,
Tokoh just sidles
Never
up
seen
to
it
Libby
before.
and whispers like, I think it was a bribe.
right. God. And IT, now holding a skateboard and their laptop, just looking kind of done with the world.
That black, the world isn't done with you.
God, no, it's not. Uh, I say, looking directly at Tokoh.
It's a good switch. Good, good.
And yeah, that's our crew exiting. Hey Avi, let's cut to you real fast as they're making your way over. You're currently standing probably not either you have a choice of standing at the front, like in front of the building, or sort of standing in the lobby of the building. Right now.
Of the club.
No, of the butterfly garden, because they were going to meet you there.
All right. Question. Is Hawthorne with me?
Hawthorne can be with you if you so choose.
Cause okay, I'm just gonna place Hawthorne there and then not talk about him ever again.
Incredible. Is Hawthorne just gonna be waiting in the lobby the whole time?
Pretty much.
Great.
Like, every once in a while within the FPS, we come back to Hawthorne, who's like seated on a couch and like one of those cheesy like 70s elevator music's playing.
He's reading a
And like
magazine.
someone calls him and is like, what's the status on the prisoner? And Hawthorne's just like, oh yeah, he's fine. He is totally being observed right now. I am totally observing them.
Exactly what's going on. But like yeah, Hawthorne and Inmate are in the lobby. Hawthorne has already taken off Inmate's
Handcuffs?
handcuffs. I forgot the word for cuffs, guys. But like yeah, they're just waiting in the lobby. They're chill.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody told them that this is a birthday thing, so they're just here.
Oh bless.
This would be a surprise. And yeah. So, who wants to walk in first?
I mean, it's probably either gonna be probably, unless Tokoh is intentionally taking point. Libby was trying to find the place.
I think it would be, honestly, I think Tokoh would kind of be in front of both Libby and IT as sort of an unspoken, you're surrounded, you're not getting away from here.
Cool.
IT has taken to sitting on the skateboard and messing around with their laptop while you've been walking, Libby. You've learned what the
Alright.
child leash is for. You're literally dragging them.
Like, okay, this works.
This is amazing.
I think like when Tokoh pushes in, they're just like duck, and they just go and like run over to like Inmate.
Libby has. I think. Does Libby hold the door open for and like yank IT through, or do they just let it shut and bonk IT into the door?
I think if this is like, God, I think you'll be fine.
You flipped
Libby
the coin.
opens the door, walks through. There's some sort of like lead that she's holding. The door shuts behind her, and she keeps walking. And there's a thunk.
There's vague Grolix behind the door.
Yeah, fuck you too. Hey, Dad.
A very disgruntled looking IT opens the door.
Give me a second. Oh, I can't do it when I'm laughing, guys. Okay. Okay. Uh, um. So, inmate probably turns around when he hears when they hear Tokoh call out to them, and they see you. They see Tokoh and Libby enter. Then they hear the thud and the Grolix, and they're just like, oh.
Inmate,
But-
Inmate. And Toko's just like just stops in front of Inmate and it's just like close your eyes.
Okay.
No.
They close their eyes.
Don't give them the questionable candy, Tokoh.
No, it's not the questionable candy. Shut up. Tokoh just yells back at Libby and huffs before they reach into their little the little like bag that they got from their very first like game, and they take out what looks to be a sheep plushie and they push it into Nate's hands.
Can I open
Okay,
my
you
eyes
can
now?
open your eyes now. Yeah.
All right. Inmate opens their eyes and sees the plushie, and they're just, oh, they have this now.
Yeah.
They're taking it. Doesn't change that. Judging by the way that they're holding it and like just kind of like running their fingers through the fabric, you can tell that Inmate likes it. And they look at Tokoh and they go, "Thank you, Tokoh."
Happy birthday.
Oh.
And it's magic too. It's super magic. Isn't that cool?
Libby is side eyeing Hawthorne as Tokoh just straight up tells that they gave.
I think at this point, honestly, I feel like at this point, after the amount of times Hawthorne has probably like seen Tokoh like just fucking appear in like Inmate cell, they're actually on pretty good terms.
At
So,
this
like,
point,
Tokoh
yeah,
just,
probably.
Yeah, Tokoh just turns to
Like Hawthorne looks over at the plush and he's just like, let them have this. He'll check it later.
No. See, it's super magic. Where's IT?
You're not gonna use the magic.
We sure are.
There's a very. The
Libby,
IT's just fucking sitting here, man. They open the door. They're very done.
And Toko's just like, look, and they kind of like make grabby hands for Inmate to give the sheep back to them for a moment.
Please, this from happening. Okay, Inmate has no idea what's going on. They're going to flush you back to Tokoh.
Libby's probably like trying to talk with the front desk to try and figure out like what the hell's actually going on and what they're doing, and decipher the vague notes that Gala left them.
Tokoh bounds forward to IT with the sheep in hand. Like the sheep is a pretty big, by the way. Like Tokoh is like still kid size, so it's pretty big when they're holding it. And then they kind of like bonk IT on the head with the sheep.
What sort of saving throw do I have to do? I wasn't
No,
paying.
no saving throws. This the sheep casts asleep.
Oh god.
Hang on, let me this the spell real quick.
5d8.
No,
5d8.
here's the thing. I don't. Okay, I'm just gonna say yeah. This just works. That's just how the spell works. It just works.
Hmm.
You fucking bonk IT with this, and there's like the split second of just what, and then fucking, and then like their body sort of goes rigid before it kind of like slumps down like they've been powered off.
This is the point where Libby walks over with like tickets or something. She's like, "What the fuck?"
Tokoh just completely ignores both Libby and IT to go back to inmate and hold the
Alive.
sheep up like thoughtly.
Well, I guess.
Can inmate roll medicine?
Yeah, you can fucking roll medicine. Go ahead. God, we're not even in this place yet.
No, we're not.
17. IT. You like kind of check over IT. IT's not dead. Good thing. It's you can tell they're not dead because there is like a slight subtle twitch of like the ear as they're sleeping. But there is no heartbeat on this tune. Uh, there is a faint little like staticky noise. That kind of sounds like snoring if you listen to it right and you kind of tilt your head this way. But otherwise, yeah, they're just fucking out, man. It's like you turn the off switch on like an automaton.
Yeah, see,
Automation.
the sheep is magic. The sheep is magic, and Toko's like holding it out for I, for or the dog again. Like, so if you're in a fight and you don't have anything to do, no one to heal, and you don't want to attack people, you can throw the sheep at them instead. And enemies won't hit you if enemies won't hit you as hard if you're cute.
Inmate takes the plush again, and uh, they just go, "Thank you, Tokoh." Uh, uh, they turn to Libby and just IT has been IT has succumbed to the sleep spell.
Alright, cool. This works, I guess. Okay. Hey, Dak. Did anyone, uh, tell you what we were doing?
I was told we were meeting, not much beyond that.
Cool, yeah, so, like, Gala put this all together, but Gala's not here. She's got, like, some ambassador bullshit to do. So I'm here, I guess. You said you liked, like, butterflies and stuff, right?
Yes.
So, like, this place is, like, fucking full to the brim of butterflies. And you're just gonna get to go hog wild for a day, I guess. Um, do you know anything about birthday traditions? Where your birth, like the ones that you do, the ones that you use?
That was a 9 on a check.
Oh
I don't know
Can't
what.
fucking believe this.
no! And Tokoh
God.
just pipes up. Tokoh just pipes up from next to inmate like,
Wait,
you
let me
get tea?
finish.
Yeah, go.
Oh, sorry. Were you speaking? I didn't hear anything. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Let me. Um, inmate goes. I don't remember much, but the hospital I worked at before coming to Inkwell, they did celebrate with food, and they let me out of my holding cell for some time.
Oh, well, that's basically what we're doing. Have you eaten today yet?
What time of the day is it? Is it like afternoon?
I'd say it's like that solid like 10 p.m. time where it's not 10 p.m. but like 10 a.m. time where it's not quite morning but it's not quite afternoon.
Oh, so it's like midday.
Yeah.
I've had breakfast.
Uh, close enough. And she pulls out, you don't, once again, you don't see where she pulls it from. Actually, I think she pulls it out from behind you. And she hands you like a small white, white box. Um, it says, I bought it, don't worry. Close enough. I'm kind of bullshitting here, but where I'm from, you usually start the day with something sweet. So, uh, here's this. There'll be more later, I'm sure. There's gala scent. I don't know. Here, take this. Eat it or whatever. I don't know. Um,
Inmate. They open the box. What's inside?
it's like a pastry of some sort. It's probably got like it looks real kind. It might have been a bit hard to track this down here. Um, but it looks real kind. Uh, it's sort of like a turnover of sorts.
It's got frosting on top.
It's glazed.
Hmm.
Maybe like a cherry turnover, red, because Doc said they like red.
Yeah.
That's red.
Oh, that's cute. Um, but like, yeah. Inmate says, "Thank you," and they eat it.
Cool.
It's a very sweet pastry. Sorry.
Yeah,
It's just a fucking pastry.
it's just a freaking pastry. Um. So yeah, and I think does Libby have like magic? What sort of like is this like a guided tour thing, or do they just is there like a does Libby holding one of those like brochure maps and stuff?
It's not a guided tour. It's more of a you can like walk through the area. Like that sort of thing. It's a lot. It's very open, all things considered. You do have a brochure map. Hold on, let me send you the image of the place, because
Oh, right.
I do have a map. I was gonna digitalize it.
You're valid.
And I did not. So I do still just have it on paper. I have a lot of DMs right now. Hold on. Just shove that school stuff. Shove. this in there. And it's gonna take a minute to load. But there's a brochure. There's some like generic things. Do you want to roll like just in, like an intelligence?
Oh
Just to read over this pamphlet?
no. Yeah. She'll roll. I guess. Would that be survival?
You can. I was just gonna have you roll a straight intelligence to see how like well you paid attention to this while reading it.
This is a straight D20, bud. That
6.
crap.
Oh no.
You look at the all right. Here's what you get from this. You look at the picture of the area. You can see the giant like the giant gardenish area. You're just like, yep, that's where the butterflies are. And like you look at some of the areas. God, you rolled a 6. You don't even notice the one cool thing I wanted to point out on this map. That
Can Tokoh roll a perception?
yeah, you can roll an intelligence just to see how well you're paying attention to this thing because this is a brochure full of information. Though 9.
Come on, Tokoh. This is literally your entire thing.
You're actually able. Libby is unable to like Libby. You start reading some of the more in detailed descriptions, and your mind just kind of starts to like fuzz like reading.
100%. She I would have rolled at disadvantage because she works with ADHD mechanics. But she don't need it. That's a 6.
That's a 6. You cannot pay attention to this piece of paper. Tokoh, you look over this piece of paper. Like you can read some of the sections. There's like a guard words. There's a sort of like garden area at like where it's at the front, but also it's at the end because this place is kind of like a giant ovalish sort of pattern. So like after you're there, you can go if you really want to. You can probably go buy overpriced flowers. Probably overpriced flowers. Noting this is not like an actual nursery. And there's like insect exhibits outside of butterflies that have to be like indoors and not just free roaming because I'm pretty sure you won't want like free roaming cockroaches, to be honest. There's like that noted on there. Like a lab area where you can see like the chrysalis. Inmate, you're also getting these sort of things as well. But because you rolled the highest, and I really want to point this out, there's something to the right of the main, like, sort of, nature area that just says Arctic exhibit.
Art what?
Arctic exhibit.
Arctic. Ooh.
Arctic exhibit. Like the cold. An Arctic exhibit.
Oh my gosh.
There's like you look over the rest of this brochure as like Libby's like folding through it. There's like a paragraph.
Just,
there's a very short paragraph.
Just dropped it. She's just like, nope. We're just gonna wing it, and then everyone else they grab and pick it up because Libby's like, I ain't fucking with that.
I ain't fucking with that. Yeah.
I think in that case.
Inmate and Tokoh now have the map.
What's best?
Yeah. Yeah, there's just something called Arctic exhibit on there. There's like a paragraph that kind of describes it's sort of like a winterish like exhibit. No real information of what's in there. Just an Arctic exhibit.
In a butterfly garden. Ooh, that is so interesting. Inmate's like very intrigued.
Yeah.
But will they say anything is the question.
I mean, we'll probably see it later anyway. Y'all are free to walk in past the lobby area if you so desire. You've gotten your like sort of tickets and stuff figured out. And yeah.
Is there any like? Oh yeah, Libby actually probably wouldn't be looking for us. Is there any like signs with rules?
Roll a perception.
Cool.
Everyone roll a perception to read these rules. Oh shit!
Oh my god, do we need to?
Uh, I fucking guess not. Uh, I'm gonna say yeah. All of you can read these rules. Holy, like you guys got some really good scores, but honestly, these rules weren't very hard to read. But I wasn't going to mention them. I didn't ask. Um, there you can all notice that yes, there is rules to this place. Notably, the big letters that says PG-13 area.
Fuck.
Well, there goes our one F-bomb.
All right, let me just make a note of that. All right, I now have Libby has cursed in red pen on my piece of paper.
Libby curse counter.
You have used your one curse. Congratulations. We haven't even entered yet.
It was good timing too.
Yeah, you read these giant letters that say
Wait. Does Libby even know what that means?
roll an intelligence or a history, if that's any better.
I kind of want to roll the worst one.
Okay.
8.
No. There's just very big letters.
I think she says. I think instead of like an exclamation, it's a questioning. The fuck.
Yeah.
You're a bunch of real guys.
A bunch of real does everyone else know what a PG-13 means?
Hang on, let me roll.
Oh no.
10.
That's a no.
Tokoh, if you want to roll for this, I'm begging you to be the only one with a high number. Please.
Intelligence roll?
Yeah. Intelligence or a history. An 11!
No. Actually, if you say history, they have a different modifier for that.
Okay, what's your history then?
Da-da-dee, 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 da-da-da. Hold on, it's a +5, hold on. Oh my god, that's the second number.
rolled
Okay, but
8
13.
and only 8.
I will say, since you rolled a 13, you do in fact know what PG-13 means. Everyone else, no. That's just a weird sign.
Tokoh is just like, wonder what that means, and like continues like dragging everyone forward. Because fun fact, Tokoh is 12. Like the last thing they want to do is be like, oh hey, PG-13 sign. Things have to be like okay for like 13-year-olds when they're not.
They're like, I don't know if I can be here.
God. Though
This sign can't stop me because I can't read.
But
No, more like this sign can't stop me because no one else can read.
yeah, I will note just with those 22 and that nat 20 on perception, there are some like other general rules of like, no fighting in here. This is like, they have delicate creatures in here.
Don't steal, guys.
Yeah, don't steal shit. Please do not break the glass on the like the chrysalis like chambers. Because those are also very fragile. Don't fucking jump over the railing. There's also, I will say, with that 22 and that nat 20, there's also just a sticky note with a note on it that says no necromancy underlined.
What the
Yes.
Something happened here.
Something happened here.
touches the ground. Something evil happened here.
And oh boy. Yeah,
Undead butterflies. Cool.
Nice.
uh sorry, my dog is yelling at me now. I'll probably go take her out whenever we take a break, which is probably in like a few minutes, but like yeah, in 10 minutes. We'll take a break 10 minutes. Uh and yeah, you all are free to walk in. IT is still sitting unconscious on a skateboard.
Libby's dragging it behind.
Yeah.
Sleep only lasts for so like.
Oh yeah, they probably actually yeah they probably woke up by now. Their eyes kind of flicker back on to that like TV error, and they're just like, huh, what? Yeah,
Look
fuck.
at the kid, not me.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I want to see the bugs now.
Yeah. All right.
The bugs.
You guys walk out of the lobby area now. Hi, dog. You guys walk out of the lobby area, and I'm multitasking by petting my dog now. So hold on. Fucking words. Y'all walk out into the main area. The main area is this like outside sort of area. It's not directly into the butterfly section yet, but there's like a straightforward path that has traffic coming both like going in the direction that you're facing and going back towards the lobby. But there's also more like there isn't a lot of people here right now. I will say. But there is also a side path that leads over to this giant netted area that you can obviously look into and see butterflies. So
Libby.
Inmate lights up.
Libby was gonna ask where the dog wants to go, but that made the decision for her. She's like, "Come on, number one, let's go."
yeah.
Alright.
And yeah,
Inmates following after Libby.
Yeah. All of you are free to just kind of walk through the plastic. I can't remember how they were described because I did watch some videos on this while doing planning. They're like these flat sort of overlapping sheets of plastic that sort of have a barrier between the outside world and this small sort of enclosed area that the butterflies can't get into. Uh, and there's two sets of them. One just after like the small door that's there. And another that leads out into the garden proper. Both everyone's just free to sort of shimmy on past. There's no need to like get checked over or anything because you're walking in and not walking out. There's also a notable like one-way only sign. You can't come back in this direction. You have to walk all the way around.
all right.
And you guys push past the plastic curtain, and there's a very cinematic shot of like the sunlight flaring for a second and then fading back out, and you guys are standing in a very forested, flowery area. There's the sound of a faint like sort of waterfall in the distance. There's just like overhead. There's an overhead sort of like I can definitely words. There are butterflies flying past in basically all directions. Not enough to be like swarms of butterflies, but just enough that they're always like constantly within a radius. Uh, and you can there are some people just visible from the sort of doorway area, but there's just one main path right now that you guys can go on. There's you can see like a sort of fork in the road up ahead, and there's just one sign that says lab pointing down the right path. The left path is still open, and it seems to lead further on into the garden. Both paths lead further on into the garden, but that one is specifically for the lab. And yeah.
Waiting to see where the doc wants to go. If if they'll take the like direction initiative themselves or if they'll need prompting.
This is Inmate 01 we're talking about.
I know. I know. Are they just sitting there?
I'm trying to describe what they're doing. They are moving, but it's not a lot. It's like they are moving to look around and like examine the butterflies and the plants that they have. Not only are they interested in the butterflies, they're really interested in the flowers too.
Mhm.
Sorry. Where was I? But they're moving in a way where like they are still within close proximity to Tokoh and Libby. They won't move on unless the other two closer.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, Libby looks at Tokoh and is like, let's keep up with the doc, all right?
And Tokoh nods.
Yeah, so Libby's just gonna be trying to sort of following Doc in the way, because like Doc won't leave unless they move, and so yeah.
I will say, hey Tokoh, there, since you've entered, there have been at least 3 butterflies that have already landed in your hair.
Yeah. And Tokoh's just like Tokoh kind of like pauses for a second before going, wait, Doc, wait.
Yes.
Hold and down.
Hold what?
Hold still, bend down.
All right. They lean down.
Tokoh takes out something from their bag and puts it on like Inmate's head, and Inmate, you can't see it considering like you are bent down, but it is for Libby, it's the flower bud crown from Clorps.
Oh.
I think Liz says, that's cute as shit.
Do I have to? Am I going to have to mark this down in my inventory? Give me.
I think they're going to lend it to Inmate, but they like it back at the end because they like flowers.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right.
Libby.
Give it back later.
Yeah.
This is a very cute moment, but that is your second swear in this PG-13 zone. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead.
Different swear.
Can
Who
everyone
swear?
can everyone roll me just a very quick wisdom saving throw?
Sure, but question, who swore? Because I know for a fact that Tokoh didn't.
Libby swore. That was Libby's second swear.
Oh fuck! I dropped my dice. Give me a second.
Was it a whiz save?
It's a whiz save.
And Tokoh be a slap, like come on, whoever's behind this is a child. They literally just like gave their friend a flower crown.
Okay. Oh boy. Alright. Libby, you hear a behind you. And all of you turn to face Libby's direction, and Libby, you notice a shadow just overcasting directly on top of you.
What's up?
It has these giant
like
horns. And you all turn, and there is a very, very tall creature. Actually, I have to finish describing all of this first before I actually send the photo. It is this giant wooden tree-like monster, with these long, spindly arms, that have like these pointed claws at the end with these giant branch like antlers going from the top of its head with like 2 of those giant glowing eyes that are sort of ovals pointed downwards, with like this sort of like pointed face. Uh it has it's a little humanoid in shape, but not really. It's hunched over. Uh, it and it has these like spikes along where the spine would be, and its legs end in points. And even hunched over, this thing would be taller. This thing would be taller than Gala. Um, and it has that horror shading style of
Hey,
it's
Magic.
it's dark, it's twisted, and then this thing, Libby, that's a fucking 10. This thing is terrifying. Tokoh,
Libby's immediately pulling out her shield and jumping in front of everyone.
ahem, and the monster doesn't seem to make this noise. And instead, you all look down. There is someone shorter than Libby. Libby, you didn't even notice this because of a long looming shadow. You looked up first. There is this Boy Scout looking tune
Gosh.
with a solid like baseball cap on, like curly hair out to the side, these big old like bug-eyed sort of glasses.
Yeah.
Wearing like one of the worker uniform vests, but wearing the Boy Scout uniform underneath. Uh, and there's a tag that says volunteer, and this kid just goes, ahem. There is no fighting on the premises, and this is a PG-13 area. Uh, this kid is fully standing in front of this giant horror monster, looking very peeved that you've pulled out a weapon, Libby. By the way, this kid does not have any like horror shade. This is something taken straight out from a kid's cartoon.
Yeah. I think Libby puts out a hand to shove the kid behind her because hey, what the fuck?
There's wait, hold on. I need to send a picture of them. There is an immediate like sort of like wood churning sound that comes from this monster as it sort of like hovers a hand. You do not touch this child.
She's she's like
I'm going to have to ask you to put that away now.
Doc, Tokoh, she's like, Doc, Tokoh, get ready to run.
I think
Doc is completely unaffected by this, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a 19 on the whiz save.
Yeah.
I think Doc I think Inmate just kind of like glances to Libby, glances to the Boy Scout, and they go, Libby, I believe volunteers for this garden.
What?
And in fact, Inmate, because you rolled so well on your wisdom save, you can notice that the giant monster also has a tag on the antlers that says visitor, that says volunteer on it.
Inmate kind of gently places a hand on her, like, it's okay. And they step forward. They're still holding that sheet pledge. This tall and thin doctor who looks like they've seen better days. Happy to be here. Sorry, the baby's like making noise. You could probably hear that.
It's good.
It's alright.
They step forward and they go, I am sorry for the inconvenience, but I don't believe that I or my associate know exactly what PG-13 means.
Oh, my apologies then. If you didn't know this, no problem. And the Boy Scout kind of like straightens up. Well, you see, when something is PG-13, usually you're only allowed one swear per episode. And currently, you have sworn twice. Looking at you, Libby.
Episode?
It's a tune term. Sorry about that.
Right. Inmate nods. Do they understand? Not really. They just pick up on the fact that like okay. Libby should probably not swear.
Libby's head is in her hands. She doesn't know what to do.
Doc, did you dip yourself in your water bowl? Why are you wet? Sorry. God, this Boy Scout is still just staring at you. With this giant fucking tree monster directly behind them.
Libby is still a little hung up on the giant fucking tree monster. She's not gonna lie. That's a giant fucking tree monster. She's had to kill those things like that before.
Inmate just kind of gives a nod of their head and kind of like a very shallow like bow sort of, and they say thank you for letting us know. We will try keep that in mind.
The Boy Scout gives like one of those confident nods. Well, I sure hope so. Looks at you, Libby, and just goes, "Don't try any funny business now."
What does that even mean?
I have my language badge.
What does that even mean?
The Boy Scout nods back to you again, Doctor, and fucking walks off with this giant tree monster still kind of stalking behind them.
Okay.
And I will note, it has been an hour at this point. Do y'all want to take a break real fast?
Yeah.
Yeah. Vamp, are you good?
Goodness.
Are you good to take a small break?
Vamp's
Vamp?
muted. Vamp!
Oh shit! I did not realize I've been muted this whole time.
Oh no!
Me,
I was wondering why you were quiet.
me wondering why people were like why no one was responding to what I said.
Oh no.
What did
Vamp.
you say?
No, I was just saying that even though while Doc and Libby was doing this, Tokoh wasn't actually scared of the tree monster, but they were kind of sweating because unlike the other two, they knew what PG-13 meant.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright.
But they're gonna adjust the flower bud crown on like Inmate's head and give a satisfied nod because that will attract butterflies.
Yeah. Alright. Are you good to take just a small break while my dog still tries causing havoc in my room?
Yes.
Alright. Alright. We're just gonna go break for 10 minutes, get y'all some water, maybe some snacks, and yeah. We'll be back
Oh.
at whenever it hits 25.
But I have a question for Avi actually.
Yes.
I have a question for you. The the flowers on the flower bud crown, the flowers that bloom differ depending on the wearer. The flowers that bloom will best represent the character and their emotions at the time.
Aww.
And I'm just like, what flowers would it be for Inmate then?
I'm gonna have to think on that. I'll probably look it up when I get back from like getting food and stuff, but I'm thinking now.
You get your gadget.
And off I go as well, ciao.
Alright, I'm gonna grab some food. Bye.
Good.
Oh, I guess I'm the first one back.
I mean, I haven't left. I just muted.
Oh, okay. Okay, I figured out um, what flowers the flower crown is.
Eyes emoji?
I'm gonna officially back so I can say it, but I'm excited.
I'm also excited. I'm also a little bit floundering, but it's all good. Libby is too.
We are in character.
Do you want to wait and actually, yeah, I'll wait until the thing, because I'm doing a thing.
Sorry, I was eating eyes emoji.
Yeah, you're good. You'll see. You'll see. It's a good you'll see.
Oh, I'm gonna be so interested anyway. Cause like, ooh,
It's fine.
ooh.
I mean, you technically you know already. It's just a matter of like I'm finishing actually drawing it.
Oh!
Nee. Kitty. Yeah?
Hello?
Hi. I actually decided on what flowers Inmate's flower crown is.
Oh?
Might be a little on the nose, but give me a second. I need to put my plate down.
I think marigold.
It might be a little on the nose, but the flowers in Inmate's flower crown are Asclepias and Acacia.
Oh, I know what a cactus means. I don't think it's too on the nose, don't worry.
I'm not dead.
Hello?
Hi.
Good, because I was pretty sure you were
Hey.
magic, and if you weren't magic, I was gonna feel incredibly betrayed.
Oh no. Yes, of course, I'm not magic. I don't know. Alright, 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 alright. Okay, yep. It's totally, everything's fine. Alright.
Everything.
Everything is blue.
Where were we? I totally remember.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Volunteers just wandered off.
The volunteers just left.
yeah,
Libby just got talking to by a child and an potentially evil tree.
oh, the tree's
Still not sure
fine.
about
I promise he's
Potentially.
nice. Anyway, yeah. You're still standing in the beginning part of the garden, because you're following Inmate around, and Inmate is looking at literally everything, so.
That's fine.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Inmate is a little curious about the lab, but real quick, I want to ask if it's okay if I roll perception to see like what kind of flowers and butterflies are around.
Oh boy, I have to answer questions. Sure, go ahead.
Dice, be nice to me. Okay.
This person's not being nice to Libby today.
This dice parts are being nice to anyone today.
Don't know.
I've been rolling my own dice, but yeah.
16.
There's that.
Okay. uh, my dog's angry again because I think she wants food, but it's nowhere near food time. It's alright. Uh, there's. I definitely can describe shit. All of the flowers here are not the sort of flowers that butterflies. They attract butterflies. The flowers here are not like the. There are two types of flowers in a butterfly flower garden. There are the first type of flower is the flowers that do the reproduction. For example, monarchs go to milkweeds to like actually lay eggs, do butterfly shit. Because then the caterpillars eat the milkweed, and then they grow up to be butterflies and they go fly off again. There are none of those types of flowers in this butterfly garden. Because typically, like houses like this, don't you need like a license, and it's a whole thing. Uh, so they don't have any of those in this main area. They do, however, have what are basically attractor flowers. It's flowers that butterflies go to get to get like food and like nutrients, those sorts of things. I don't remember all the flower types off the top of my head, but there's a distinct difference between those two flower types, and it's only the flowers that like the butterflies go to for food in this garden.
Alright, no, that makes sense.
Yeah. The butterfly themselves, there's a very wide variety. Some of them are like your normal, common, real kind butterflies that you can see. There's oh boy, like names. All of these butterflies have a lot of names. There's there's your typical monarchs. Just I totally know I can totally pronounce every name on this list that I have.
Definitely. For sure.
Do your
Yeah.
best. We'll figure it out later.
There's
Good.
there's like common buckeyes. There's black swallowtail. Uh, there's just one on this list called gray hair streak, and I just want to mention it
I
because
love
its
that.
name is gray hair streak.
Nice.
Yeah, and there's different like patterns of butterflies. You're pretty sure that one's actually a moth all the way up there. Anyway. And yeah, this place is just bursting with color because the thing about butterfly attracting flowers is they're all very colorful. Uh like they're mostly like those reds, purples, pinks, those sort of colors that kind of brightly pop.
Yeah, that makes sense. You said there were monarchs, right?
Yes, I did. In fact, there has been more and more butterflies being attracted to your location as like y'all aren't even doing anything. Man, y'all aren't even doing anything. And there are multiple just kind of like landing. There's some that have landed in your hair. Tokoh, slowly getting covered by butterflies. Don't mind them. Anyway.
Yeah, like I think when Libby and Inmate turn around, they just see like Tokoh is buried under the mountain of butterflies.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. You are not immune to tune shenanigans. But like, as inmates like walking in the direction to the you said there was a lab.
Yes, there's a lab.
The type of flower that the type of butterfly they are most interested in. They don't say it out loud, but they do seem like very very intrigued that there are monarchs here.
Mm-hmm. Is this something that like they can tell, or is this like a roll? How much rolling to figure out inmate is happening in this game?
I know your insight mod.
It's not great. It's a -1.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I think this is something you can just tell because like with how inmate managed to like
I mean, they've hung out with like they've seen inmate, and like I feel like there inmates like fidgeting and like more alert and active in a way that they like it's still not much, but having like knowing inmate, like anything is a lot for inmate.
oh, absolutely. This I think one of the tells because we have talked about how their like types of stems
Lots
are
of cacti.
are subtle. They're subtle. They're mostly to do with their hands.
Mhm.
And inmates inmate is their wrists and putting their fingers as they walk around, and but there is a noticeable brightness in their eye. They see monarchs flit past.
Libby holds them so soft.
Hmm.
What are the orange ones? Those are what are those? Yeah, tell us about them.
All right, give me a second because I'm gonna pop open Google.
Go for it. Let's stop the Wikipedia page.
Hold on. There's one butterfly I want to mention because its name is the question mark. Like its name is question mark. That's the name of the butterfly. Like I looked
Oh, that
at
is so
it.
cool.
It's just called question mark.
That's so valid.
It's lovely and I love them. Anyway.
I think Libby too. Libby also mentioned like these are all like real kind. That's kind of weird.
I didn't actually get to mention, but there is like toon kind butterflies in
Okay.
here. You know, like your standard sort of your standard lazy animation of doing like the little white like little yellow winged butterflies. More UPA style butterflies. There. Hold on. I need to go actually look up something because it just came to mind. Because I need a description word because I don't remember what it actually looks like. There's a small UPA looking butterfly. That just kind of looks like it's outlined in sort of like this rainbow. It's kind of pixely in nature. Um, and I will send a picture. And it kind of like has a sparkle trail after it. Uh, and it's just kind of fucking lazily flying overhead. Don't mind it. It's totally not just me going, hey, that's a butterfly. Don't mind me.
Oh my god! Hey,
Hmm.
hey, Magic, you know one of my other characters is a Mario XP.
Yeah, there's just a butterfly like that just kind of hanging out in here. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
I think you broke out.
Ah, you broke me.
I apologize for nothing.
I don't
Oh,
even know what's going on. I'm just sitting here and enjoying everyone dying.
It's from a Mario game, I think.
Yeah.
It's Super Paper Mario. Really good. I love this character. Really good. Inmate's just incredibly intrigued by like all the toon butterflies too. uh, but Libby, you asked about the monarchs.
Yeah.
All right. I just opened up the Wikipedia articles. Like, give me 2 seconds. These are Danaeus plexippus, otherwise as the monarch butterflies. They are one of the only species of butterflies that migrate south during late summer or autumn for the winter.
Like birds?
They nod. Yes, they migrate somewhat like birds.
I've
They're
seen them before. They're neat.
they nod. They nod at that because like they butterflies. It's pretty easy to tell.
They just think they're neat.
And they're probably gonna start rambling now. So
Go for it.
give me like a second.
Yeah. And you can also if like you don't have brain spoons for Rambler, you can just say Inmate continues talking about butterflies.
Magic!
3 hours.
Magic! I am going to strike.
You know, Avi, you know the connection
This
between
is
your
a
characters.
completely different.
I'm drawing a connection between what the characters
This
you
is
like
a
to play,
completely
Avi.
different Atlas game. Different Atlas game entirely.
For those who don't know, I just posted a picture of the Persona 5 butterfly in chat.
Oh my god, you can't do this to them. You can't do this to Avi.
Magic, I'm going to grab you by the throat.
Oh no! Oh no, you never get to see my cool little cameos. Goodbye. You'll never
No,
know what
look.
the Arctic exhibit is!
Anyway,
Oh my god, what if the art exhibit? What if the art exhibit is just something relating to Persona or Mario?
Gosh.
Okay.
It was nice to know you, Avi.
Okay, give me a second. My train of thought. They were gonna ramble about monarch butterflies. Give me a second. I'm gonna be honest. I need Abby. Do not 100% know everything about monarchs, so feel free to correct me. But one of the things that I'm pretty certain on are that milkweed. Another word for milkweed is Asclepius.
Huh.
So give me a second as I talk as Inmate. The monarch butterfly larvae feed on the milkweed flowers. They are also known as Asclepias. Asclepias are found in the south of the southern hemisphere. They are the flowers themselves are known to be quite toxic, but the monarch larvae are able to ingest them without trouble. It is some predators cannot eat monarchs. It's because the toxins from Asclepius has become part of their bodies.
That's pretty freaking hardcore.
That's super neat, and Tokoh is like actually looking like extremely interested at this. Although they 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 probably knew about this. They are a druid.
I think either way, Inmate's just really happy to just like ramble about them a little bit. Hang on a second. Monarch butterflies are known in literary works to symbolize death and rebirth. They are a symbol of freedom.
Libby looks a little bit sad at that. But yeah.
That's all I'm gonna ramble about, but I do want to hang on. I think I'm gonna roll a memory check for Inmate.
Memory check. Memory check.
Hey guys.
Okay.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
This is the first time Inmate has passed a memory check.
Yeah!
I feel like I'm going to regret cheering.
You might, but it's fine. As Inmate like finishes talking, and they start moving again. they actually stop and they don't exactly curl over. They kind of just like flinch, and one hand is pressing their forehead, almost as if they have like a sudden mind.
Doc? Hey. Hey.
Sorry.
Tokoh, get over here. Here, come, sit down. Sit down. What's up?
I, Libby, are you like stepping closer to make sure that like inmate's okay?
Yeah, 100%. She's trying to lead him to like a bench or something.
All right. Inmate does not resist. They are being pulled towards the bench. They're going to sit down. They say, I'm fine. Who? She? Who? But. And they're kind of murmuring to themselves as they're trying to like make sense of like whatever it is they remembered.
Medicine check. It's not great, but that's a 9.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, it's probably just a bad headache.
Can Tokoh roll a medicine check?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey Doc, if you're getting overwhelmed, we can chill out for a bit. Do you need some water?
Okay, hold on. Let me roll. Oh, that's a
It is
9.
also a 9.
God.
I think at this point, it may just shakes their head and they go, "No, it's fine. I think I remember something."
Oh?
Do you wanna talk about it?
Oh, okay. IT rolled medicine too.
I guess. I mean, you're sure attracting attention.
Well, I forgot the IT was here, not gonna lie.
Libby's still dragging him behind.
Has he been sleeping this whole time?
No, he's been typing. There's been like a faint clack in the background, like for a couple of minutes
sleep
now.
only lasts a minute. But with the 13, I guess like yeah, this is a bad headache, but like the it is full for inmate to remember, but they are than that they are fine.
Not their problem.
Libby will make it your fucking problem.
Hey, can Tokoh kind of like smile and roll intimidation at IT again?
IT didn't fucking say anything. There was just like a halt in typing, and then they kept typing.
Okay, I thought that they actually said "not my problem" like out loud.
No.
But like inmate to Libby's question, they go, there was someone I knew. She liked flowers, and that's why we both liked butterflies.
That's nice, Doc.
I think she was my sister.
Well, shit. I know that's another swear, but also also that took me off guard.
You feel like this
Do you say that
disapproving
again?
glare from across the way. This, however, is a moment, TM, so you don't get yelled at yet. I'm thin fucking ice, though.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Are you good? Do you wanna sit down somewhere else? Get something to eat?
It's fine.
It's your day, bud. Whatever you want to do. I'm just hanging out. I got whatever IT is on a skateboard. The kid's here.
Hi.
Do you want a drink? Sounds like something you need a drink for.
Hang on, I wouldn't.
You're
Is this a
saying
drink or like?
It's a drink train.
You are.
Or is this like?
You guys do remember Toko's like here, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I do remember Toko's like here.
Libby.
Toko's not saying anything though.
Yeah, Toko's gone quiet since Inmate mentioned their sibling. Kind of like looking a little bit like lost in thought as they kind of look away. But they do like snap into attention when Libby mentions a drink.
Of course they do.
I think at this point, Inmate notices the drink and her. I'll be fine.
Libby hasn't pulled anything out. She's just all like, do we need to find a bar or something? Or some juice? I don't know. What do real kind do?
They shake their head. They shake their head. They shake. They're fine. And they go. I would like to see the rest of this garden.
All right. Yeah, we can do that.
They say that.
Yeah. It's like, where to next?
They want to check out the lab area. They really do want to check out that lab.
Alright, fun. Hey, Libby.
Yeah.
You go to pull on the child leash and it's surprisingly light.
He turns to look.
IT is no longer there. However, as you turn the look, you can see IT just kind of walking off back towards near the entrance area, pulling out a strange device.
Give me a moment.
Wait, Libby. And Toko's tugging at Libby. Stay with the doctor. I'll handle it.
All right, kiddo. Yeah. Go be my guest. She hands you the leash.
Toko nods. Toko nods. And then Toko's hey, Magic, were there any rules against shapeshifting in the garden?
I'd say it would be implied.
It wasn't explicitly stated.
No.
It wasn't explicitly stated. Okay, Toko's going to wild shape into a wolf.
Nice.
God.
With the leash in their like jaws, and they're gonna run to Ivy, and you're not gonna be outrunning a wolf.
There's nowhere they can, like, the door's physically locked from the other side. IT's just kind of standing off to the side. I don't think they notice you as they're fiddling around with this device. IT looks at you. God damn it!
Toko drops the leash in front of Ivy and looks at them pointedly. You either put that on or they're gonna put it on you.
Can you give me like 5 minutes? Not even that. Can you give me 3 minutes?
Toko's gonna nip at them.
Hey, I need to take a phone call here.
They're gonna nip at you again.
Hey,
And
look, kid. Do you want a fucking lead or not? This is a fucking opportunity. I can't do shit without this phone call. You understand this?
Toko considers this. And then they kind of like curl around IT warningly. As if you, okay, you can make the phone call, but you come back right after.
Fine. And as they're about to say something, you hear a buttering, buttering. Oh, for fuck's okay. And IT kind of.
Wait, how come IT gets so many swears? Alright, keep going.
They're Grolix. Don't worry about it. I am too lazy to make Grolic noises, but they are definitely Grolix every time that IT swears. And,
No, he can swear in Growlix yet. She's gonna be so mad. She's gonna be so mad when she finds out.
IT sort of straightens their back, and as they answer this phone call, Tokoh, if y'all are looking at IT has like sort of melted into a different form. That is no longer IT standing there. It is instead this very tall tune. It looks like a tune at least. And she has this very pointed nose, and her hair is done back up in a bun. But like, it's weird because past the bun is just a very large flower, and she's wearing like a floor-length dress, holding what seems to be just like a fucking glass of something in one hand. It has like an umbrella in it, but it's shaped like a flower, and she answers the phone call. Hi, yes, hello, this is Madame Florella. Pardon the noise, I'm currently out with my kids. They were absolutely begging to go outside and play today. Yes, I'm sure sure these are the representatives I want. I know it's a strange choice, but trust me. Yes, of course. Absolutely, please do not worry about a thing. Of course. Also, if you could add a table reservation, I would be oh so grateful. And like IT is fully holding this up to her face while she's doing this. There is some like arm motions for exaggeration.
Libby's not looking over. Actually, she's focused on Doc right now. So Toko's probably the only one who's paying attention to this.
Yeah, Toko's just gonna listen.
It makes rambling about more butterflies.
And the other end talks for like a minute, and IT ends it with a, "Oh, thank you so much for this, darling. I'll talk to you later, dear. Bye bye." Mwah.
Okay, Toko just
And
react to that. They make a gagging noise as a wolf.
IT hangs up, and they also just like they meld out of the form, and they're just like, that I hate that so much. God damn. Uh, there's a looming tree monster in the background. Uh, if IT could glare under the mask, they would. And tucks the phone away and goes, fine. Put on the stupid thingamajig. And sort of, fucking just shrugs it back on.
The funniest thing about this is the fact that after IT shucks this back on, the wolf is going to be walking IT.
I love this.
You tug IT back in the direction. They go back to sitting on their skateboard and typing.
Toko comes back and gives a police corral at Inmate and Libby.
Libby doesn't really look. Libby glances back like really, really quick, gives a thumbs up, but otherwise just continuing to listen.
Yeah. I will go. Because damn, you all have spent a fair bit in this entrance. Goddamn. All right. As you all are making your way to the lab,
Please.
would you all like to roll a perception?
Oh boy. Surely this will only end well.
Oh, it got caught. Oh, give me a sec.
Oh my god, that's a nat 20 from Libby.
Oh, I was very hoping you got a nat 20, Tread. Or at least a
Sweet.
high number.
Oh my god, are there gonna be tinies?
The one way. I'm guessing so, because that's the one way to keep me on track, honestly.
Alright, I will say everyone notices there's this tune sort of looking out into the garden space with a sort of like thoughtful and probably wistful look on her face. She's rather short. She has a bright pink bow tie in her hair. And she has this yellow hair, this sort of floor length coat, and there is a lot of sort of you know, triangles in this design. It's very pointed. And she has some sort of large bag just kind of held behind her back as she's looking out into the garden. Uh, and I'd like just to take this moment to apologize to Babel because your actions have consequences. When we went to this garden earlier in the FPS, that I did for for George and Voidcat, where they went to this exact garden and caused trouble. And I will note for both you Inmate and you Libby, you guys can look out further where this woman is sort of looking, and there is a circle of mushrooms, like a fairy circle. Except it's strange. It's hard. It's not that hard to see, but one of the caps seems to have been taken off the mushroom and is now just kind of laying down on the ground, face up. And Libby, with that natural 20, you can kind of see that that's not a mushroom. It seems to be made of wood. Also, hi, Chad. I've known.
Hi.
Hi.
Libby doesn't know this pecker.
I know.
I think, God, oh god, I hate the fact that, God, okay, Tokoh sees the fake circle and it's just like, oh, it's a broken face circle. And then they kind of like wink, they kind of like wink and they kind of wink at like,
Wait, does
Inmate and like,
Go see the face circle?
Tokoh did not see the face circle because it's too far away, and there's like there's a fence. There's a fence,
shit.
and you are a wolf now.
Yeah. Wait, actually, no, they're a wolf. Their perception is higher.
Oh.
Hold on, let me reroll again. And they have advantage though.
Yeah, go ahead.
Would I be able to argue advantage? Because
Yeah, sure. I want you to see the cool thing.
They do have advantage on perception checks that can also rely on either hearing or smell.
Yeah, 15. You can see the broken fairy circle. You don't see that it's made out of wood though.
Tokoh is still wolf. However, you have a feeling they just made a pun. They do like walk over to the fairy circle, and it's just like, oh,
it's past the guard railing.
They're a wolf. Can't they squeeze under it?
You're still dragging IT.
Well, too sucks to be IT.
There's bushes. You just want to fucking walk through the bushes too? Okay, this is fine.
I'm sorry, they're a kid. They're just like, have you ever played Undertale? Like, literally, Toko's gonna examine it.
Give me a strength check.
Okay. They're actually better at that as a wolf. Yeah, they're better at that as well. Oh, never mind.
That's a 6. You attempt to walk further into the brush by still dragging IT. You hear a small ack as IT gets stuck in the fucking branches. They are on a skateboard.
Tokoh tries to pull harder. That's a 10.
You start pulling them, and IT is just, nope, fuck this. And then fucking
Does
they
Libby
take
hear
the fucking
Angst's
child
story?
leash back off, and they pick up the skateboard and they walk out of the bush. Screw that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god, the dog is off the leash. Tokoh is gonna examine the fairy circle.
Do you walk in the center?
Tokoh.
No. Thankfully, they do know stories of the Fae, so they don't walk into the center of the circle. They do, however, like kind of sniff around the edges and like examine it basically.
The woman who was looking out into the thing just kind of turns back to the group. She didn't notice you beforehand, and she looks at this wolf, and she looks at you guys and just goes, oh, pardon me, is that your dog?
Yeah. Yeah, that's our dog.
I don't think they're allowed to be in the center like that.
Okay.
Can you please get them out? I don't think it's safe for them in there. Do you know what that is?
I mean, they're a pretty smart dog. I'm sure they know what they're
Tokoh.
doing.
If it's any comfort to the woman, the wolf is not actually stepping into the fairy circle. Oh shit!
Not any comfort to this woman. This woman is terrible.
It's good.
Tokoh. Vamp muted again. Dang it.
Oh no. Oh, this is rather unfortunate. I hope they don't step on anything in there.
Dak will patch them up if they do. It's fine.
The woman kind of looks at you. In a sort of like that's not what I meant manner. Like God.
Looks between this woman and Libby.
Libby's whatever. Libby's
Hold on. I need to roll something. What is IT's intelligence? They rolled a 5. No, they don't get shit. Alright.
I think Inmate steps closer to the bush and they call again.
I don't know where Vamp is.
Vamp! Please mute.
Oh, Vamp, my Vamp, where have thou gone?
Hiya, hello, I'm back. I'm sorry, like I was in the living room having D&D and my sister came home, so I was like, I muted to like, welcome home, hello, yada yada,
Oh,
and now
yeah,
I've
you're
moved back.
fine.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
We're mostly joking.
Yeah, but yeah, Tokoh isn't stepping into the fairy circle. Although I am gonna make a whiz save because they know what fairy circles do, and they know logically they shouldn't do it. But also in Undertale, you do like the narration does encourage you to do shit that's not wise sometimes. So that's a 13. I think they know well enough not to step into the fairy circle.
It's very tempting, but you know you probably shouldn't do it.
Yeah, it is extremely tempting. Like judging. Oh wait, shit. Their wisdom would be different. No, it wouldn't, because wild shape, not polymorph, right? Yeah, it's extremely tempting. Like the whole group can see Tokoh like kind of like circle the fairy circle. Like I really want to go in there, but they don't.
The lady looks very concerned every time you get very close to the circle.
Tokoh. I think we would like to see some other things. There are some more butterflies elsewhere.
Tokoh
We
considers
want to see
this.
flowers.
Tokoh's gonna consider there's this inmate makes a very compelling argument. Tokoh does not, but is the mushroom that was like is the cap of the mushroom that was taken off the fairy circle and laid like wayside still there?
Yes.
Tokoh kind of like pokes it with a paw.
It's looking at it closer. It is definitely made of wood and looks to be like structured. It was probably held up by beams before whatever tore it off its stem. Tore it off its stem. I say, looking into the distance.
Can Tokoh pick it up?
Tokoh can pick it up.
Tokoh picks it up and Tokoh trots back to like inmate and Libby and IT with their tail wagging and something wood in their mouth.
What, Tokoh? What do you, Tokoh? Put that, Tokoh. What do you have? Put that down.
Inmate knees out of Tokoh and like holds out a hand to see the
Tokoh,
to see
stop
if
eating
Tokoh-
random stuff you find.
Tokoh drops it on inmate's hand. And then they kind of huff at like Libby and does the dog thing where they kick up dirt at Libby, but not really. Just like the little like kick the back leg a little. They weren't eating it.
hey Libby, not Libby, Magic. Why do you like roll anything about this weird mushroom cat?
Do not give it to the lady, please. I know, like, out of character. Do not give it to the lady. The lady's terrible. We hate that lady.
She's already looking at it with this very curious expression in your hands, Doctor.
Can Tokoh roll insight on the lady? Because they don't
Like
trust
to
like
roll.
that.
I would like to roll. This is the investigation to think what it is.
Yeah, okay, roll your insight, roll your investigation.
Please? Okay, hold on. This is the insight. Oh, that's an wait. Actually, do they get advantage? Question mark. Da da da. No, only on perception. Shit.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, this is just a lovely lady. She's just a very nice lady.
Alright, that's a 16 on investigation.
16 on investigation. This kind of looks to be a very small sort of roof structure. It's very, very well painted, and you can just see the faintest like thing of a sigil that seems to be etched into the top. But if you just like turned it upside down, you'd be completely fooled that it was just a regular mushroom. However, looking on the inside, you can plainly see it is in fact made of wood.
Inmate
Tokoh,
looks
like,
at this.
Tokoh takes a custom draw.
Inmate looks at this. Looks at the one mushroom that is like that this apparently came off of. Looks back down on the at the this apparent roof structure, and they remember there was a tiny tube in the one.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, okay. If I wanted to fix, like, gently place this thing back on top of the mushroom, would I need to roll anything?"
Roll me. Oh, I can't believe you're doing this. Roll me a dex to vault the fence.
Fence, that's right. It's against the rule to get to go over the barriers, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Fuck,
I mean,
that's right. It wouldn't in that case.
I mean,
inmates...
gestures at Tokoh who already broke the rules.
Inmate's already a criminal. They would do it again.
Yeah.
I think inmate hasn't stood back up yet. But they look to Tokoh and they say, Do you think you can put this back on top of that mushroom over there? I think it would be nice.
Tokoh does that. Do you know that dog thing where they tilt their head just to the side and give like a whine of confusion? Yeah, they do that before they kind of like nudge at inmate's hand so that they will give Tokoh the wooden cap.
Yeah, they give it go.
Yeah, and back Tokoh goes. They wiggle under the fence.
Is that a butterfly thing or?
Oh, Libby. Libby, you have no idea what the fuck this is.
That's
I
okay.
have no idea what the fuck this is. Tokoh has no idea what the fuck this is, but inmate asked. So
I
off they go to put it back on the on the like stock.
I is a it is in fact a butterfly thing. At the very least, I would not want to leave anything in the in this garden.
Good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
God. Alright.
Well,
Tokoh, can you roll me a dex?
You put something on the
To make sure you
stock.
center it and make it look good. Like a sleight of hand roll, that would basically be it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a dirty candy.
you expertly balance this with your wolf mouth. And it looks like it was never toppled off in the first place. And I find this incredibly ironic, by the way, because Void Cat took it off, and now Wolf Tokoh put it back on.
you know, as you
And
do.
Tokoh gives a satisfied hum. But I'm also gonna roll another whiz save because they are right now once again back near the fairy circle. That's a 14, yeah.
Yeah.
They eyed the fairy circle again, but thankfully for everyone's like peace of mind, they do like toddle, like they do like stalk back to where inmate and Libby are and don't enter the fairy circle.
Wow, that was very kind of you. Uh, the woman who has been staring at that circle kind of says to you.
I hate this woman so much.
I'm gonna roll another insight because honestly, Tokoh is distrustful of strangers like in general. Like that's a 15.
Um,
Rancid.
God, I'm looking at what I'm going to make just her general charisma stat. I will say you get. It's not okay. You get that slight undertone that something may be off, but otherwise it's like that feeling when like you don't know somebody yet and you're not sure about like their personality. They seem kind of intense at first, but they're actually okay once you get to know them. It's sort of that kind of feeling, but you don't know yet.
Yeah,
It's iffy.
the thing about Tokoh is like they warmed up to the adventuring crew pretty quickly, but at their core, they are like even without their memories, they can be extremely distrustful of someone once they already have a bad first impression. So they kind of just like bristle a little when they pass the lady and go to like inmate and Libby, because they don't know why, but this lady feels off.
Sus.
God damn it,
Sus.
IT. Okay, this is fine.
Oh,
What was that?
That was an intelligence roll for IT. Anyway.
Oh no! Why were you rolling an intelligence?
No reason. And the lady just kind of like smiles at you. She's got very pointy teeth, but it's honestly a very nice smile.
I think Inmate just kind of wants to get into the lab.
To the lab they go.
As you guys leave, the lady waves goodbye, and she turns back around to observe the fairy circle again. For those of you
Toko
listening,
Toko doesn't turn back to a child until the lady's like out of sight, and then they're just like, "Was it me or was that lady suspicious as heck?"
I Don't know, kid. Uh, the labs. That's where you want to go, right, Doc?
I am interested to see what studying here, if anything.
Yeah. Wait, actually, let me see. Let me see if she actually. Hey, what would you say would be the role to realize that Toko's not dragging IT along anymore?
uh,
Perception.
yeah, do a perception.
Oh,
I'm gonna keep rolling this
Can
fucking
I?
intelligence until I get something. God damn it.
5.
You do not notice.
Inmate's gonna roll 2.
I'm gonna roll the perception. That's a 4. Tokoh is kinda heebie-jeebies.
All right, I finally rolled above a 10 on this fucking history, on this fucking intelligence roll. Uh, hey, Doc, you look over to where IT was. IT was kind of like they were just kind of off to the side that sort of entire conversation. Uh, like kind of just looking at that lady. That lady is completely ignoring them. And they're just very still for a moment before their ears kind of like raise. And they swiftly turn around and start speed walking in your guys' direction because no thanks.
Is everything all right?
Yep, everything will be fine. Let's keep moving. IT,
Right.
it's just fucking walking.
making my way downtown.
Walking
Walking
fast,
fast.
walking faster.
No, walking faster. Yeah, for anyone listening later who doesn't know that, that's Smalls and she's terrible.
I
And
hate
Libby doesn't know that, so she can't bust her face in. Anyway.
Oh boy. Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, that's Smalls, Bane of Tinies. You know, looking directly at the fairy circle of Tinies.
Directly.
This won't have any negative consequences. Anyway.
Not at all.
Yeah. The lab area. You guys make your way over. It's not somewhere you can enter, really, but you can, like, look inside the lab area. Because, like, the main part of the lab area has this sort of wall of, chrysalis. Of all different types of butterfly, and you can physically see them emerging and also just kind of resting on their chrysalis after they've emerged for, like, their wings to dry out. And, looking into the lab itself, I'm not going to force you guys to, like, roll perception on this, because, again, there's, man, I did a lot for this garden. It's 2 hours, 15 minutes. Anyway. Also, if you guys need to not, like, continue, feel free to bonk at me.
You're good.
But, yeah. Oh, boy. You guys can look in. There are some, like, more sciencey looking people, and they're sort of, doing sciencey looking stuff. Because I definitely know how science looks like. Absolutely.
You know, the science.
It's kind of that, I'm making hand gestures, that, like, sort of kind of sterilish white environment that labs normally are. There's a little bit
Yeah.
of clutter in here. I'll be honest, there's a little bit of clutter. It's honestly, all things considered, it's very green in there. Like, green as in there's a lot of nature. Because they are dealing with, like, insects. And, like, inside you can see there's this, sort of terrarium with the different types of flowers that, butterflies, like, lay their eggs on. And if you look real closely, you can see some caterpillars.
Nice. I think Libby asks, like, you like all this science stuff here, right? What are they doing in there?
I don't. They're just like raising caterpillars then, right? Is that correct?
They are raising caterpillars, going over like general health stuff, dealing with the chrysalis that form and moving them onto like the there's these trays that they have that they put in the window slot looking out into the garden that have like just rows of chrysalis on them so you can see them like emerge. There's also like they come out in sort of batches. It's because they only put out chrysalis for people to observe once they're about to hatch. So they aren't like a so,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
In that case, inmate says, I believe they are raising caterpillars. Those are specific plants that butterflies will lay their eggs on, and over time the caterpillars will grow and eat the plant, and they will shoot, I forgot the term.
Which term?
For like for when they actually like turn into a chrysalis.
Pupate?
Oh.
Yes, and they will eventually pupate. But when they emerge from their chrysalis, these these scientists will place them in these displays so that visitors can watch them. I am not sure about the specifics of this location, but they may either release the butterflies into the garden itself, or they may release the butterflies into nature itself.
That's cool. You ever worked with any stuff like this before?
Oh, Libby!
Yeah.
Oh, Libby!
Yeah.
Okay, guys, pray for another history for another memory check. Oh boy. Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh. Is that a good old boy? Aw.
No, it was a 7. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay.
Only one memory this time around.
It's better than fucking last memories checks in my game.
Yeah. At this point, I think inmate kind of like furrows their brow. They're trying to remember, but they shake their head, and I don't know for certain.
It's all right. Well, maybe you'll be able to mess around with bugs in the future.
Inmate kind of like looks at the butterflies for a little bit longer, and then they just kind of like, perhaps.
Oh boy. I will say, whenever you guys want to move on from this area, there is a sign pointing that says Arctic exhibit.
I do
Tokoh,
see the Arctic exhibit, but I think if that's like all this lab area is, I think in that case, inmate's going to like move on.
Yeah.
They like little caterpillars. They're just neat.
They're just neat.
Yeah.
They're just neat. They're just neat.
Just neat. There is a sign that says Arctic exhibit. If y'all want to go to the Arctic exhibit, this is not me doing propaganda at all.
Yes.
No. What are you talking about?
Yes.
Yeah. And walking along this path to the Arctic exhibit, you can still see like more flowers and stuff. But there, the path sort of does this weird sort of split. Like there's one very harsh right like divot with another sign that says Arctic exhibit, and then there's just this straightforward path that's misty. Uh, and it has like a like sort of that rainforest jungle mist sort of flowing down from like these sprinklers. because they have those for like fucking humidity regulation and stuff.
Mhm.
And it's either you go down that path or you walk into the Arctic exhibit.
Inmate's very intrigued by the Arctic exhibit in a butterfly garden.
Yeah.
Is that something that is noticeable?
Yes, there is
Yeah.
a sign.
No,
No,
like,
I'm saying that inmate is interested.
oh, absolutely. In fact, it's less than it's yes that they are interested, but they're also kind of confused. Just like, hello.
Yeah, so for reasons too, Libby looks at the mist, looks at the sign, looks at inmate wanting to go to the cold place. She would figure that the doc would have had enough of cold places, but I guess we're going to the cold place, and she starts walking towards the Arctic exhibit and away from the mist.
Or yeah. Inmate follows after you, Libby, and they kind of murmur. um I'm not exactly sure why they would have a Arctic exhibit in a butterfly garden. Butterflies are typically cold-blooded.
Libby's. Oh, I keep moving to my mouse when it's not the one. Libby's going to roll. I need to see if she even know what Arctic. Okay, yeah, she knows what Arctic means.
It's cold.
It's cold. Just like so like they don't do super well in the cold, or their blood is cold. Do butterflies even have blood? Bug blood. Some big bugs have blood. It's kind of like it's more goopy. It's not great.
Hang on, I'm gonna have to look this up.
Do butterflies have blood?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, well insects actually have it's not blood per se. It's a whole. They don't have vascular systems. It's very neat. I'm anyway. It's not blood like we do. It's whole different thing. It's very cool. Anyway, I will let Avi, who's playing the character who actually cares about this stuff, ramble about it. Once they get done looking up the Wikipedia page.
Oh, Firefox, you're trying hard.
Tried so hard.
Look, try.
Okay, here's what they say. Oh.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Butterflies do have blood, but it is mostly different than larger mammals. But yes, they do not do well in the cold. That's why they migrate to the south during the winter.
So yeah, that is I don't I guess that is kind of weird then.
Yeah. The Arctic.
You
No, go
cut
ahead.
off a little bit.
Look, this doctor is just curious about whatever the heck is going on here. They think it's
We know this and we love them.
All right.
What is inmate is not inmate IT and Tokoh, are they still following?
Yeah.
Was anyone keeping eyes on IT at all?
IT keeps their leash.
No
I
one.
don't think so, cause the thing is what do you call it? Tokoh, God, I can word. Tokoh rolled a 9 on their perception.
That's fair.
Yeah. No one bothered checking.
Yeah.
Is anyone going to bother checking?
I think Inmate will.
Inmate, would you like to roll a perception real fast?
Don't think Libby will.
I
She's
would. In fact, I just rolled.
Huh?
nice. Okay.
21. Hey, Inmate.
Yes.
I'm just gonna roll this real fast. Oh God. Alright. For like a solid like 3 seconds, you do not see IT anywhere in sight. Before looking over, and it seems that they're fucking like halfway through the mist. They have when they were just walking before, they have not stopped.
Oh my gosh.
They just kind of fucking noped.
IT. Kind of just gesture
loud.
in that direction.
It's loud. IT is now missed.
What about them?
They just went in the other direction.
Oh my. Tokoh, do you want to go fetch them again, or is it my turn?
Tokoh considers this before like handing Libby the leash.
All right, cool. We'll catch back up with you guys. And Libby, her gait paused, like she starts trotting off towards the mist. She pauses briefly before she's going in.
Oh, I am very sorry about this, Trad. I know why you want to avoid this area.
Yeah. If anyone wants to roll insight on that, they can. But it is very cool.
The roll insight.
Inmate, why are you getting good?
It's their birthday.
It's a 9. Dice Parser really hates Tokoh today.
Bless Tokoh. Dice Parser is very, very, very wishy-washy today.
But yeah, 22 from Inmate.
22 from Inmate. Cool. 9 for Tokoh. Maybe Libby like missed a step or tripped or something like that. For Inmate, you like there was something about that area that Libby very much was not super thrilled about. But it probably isn't like anything dangerous or bad. Whatever it is, she's resolved to push through it and go anyway, even though she was not super thrilled. It almost certainly had something to do with the mist and like the humidity and stuff. She balked at.
Yeah, I think Inmate, when they meet back again, they're gonna check on Libby.
We've split the party for the like 3rd time. Great job,
Alright.
gang.
Libby, I will say you don't have to go far before you physically run into IT. The mist kind of fucked with your perception a little bit. They are holding an umbrella to keep the mist off of them.
Nice. Yeah.
Huh? Oh.
We're going the other way.
Okay, fine.
Come on. She's like, we're going the other way. Come on. She clips the leash back on the harness.
IT is just still holding this umbrella, by the way.
Libby is staying underneath the umbrella.
I will say, as you guys get to the end of the tunnel, IT noticeably tilts it towards the direction you guys came from, sort of to block view.
Libby's gonna roll perception on that. 18.
Perception? Or is that like an insight? Or
Uh, I mean, that can be insight. It's the same modifier.
The IT looks kind of visibly nervous. I will say. Probably why
Libby
they.
squints them from under the umbrella.
Don't
Sorry,
worry.
you're saying something?
No, yeah, IT is just kind of speed walking towards that direction. They're still holding the skateboard under one arm. Their laptop is nowhere in sight though.
What is... You good?
Yep, everything's fine.
That was an 18 insight.
Everything is apparently not fine, and IT is still walking fast. Plays it fast.
If something's going to do some magic bullshit and come and, like, try and hit us, I need to know.
No, you know that lady earlier?
Yeah, the weird pink one.
I remembered why she looks so familiar. Anyway, we should keep walking.
Is the lady gonna come and try and hit us?
No, but we probably shouldn't talk with her anymore.
Aight.
And IT, both inmate, and I think my dog is mad at me because she wants food. Inmate and Tokoh, you guys walk in here first. They were checking you guys over for butterflies, which was taking a while because you guys were just slowly amassing butterflies that did not want to leave. there's
Inmate still has the flower crown.
Yeah, there's a very tired-looking assistant just pulling butterflies off of you, and releasing them back out into the garden. As Libby and IT walk in, noticeably not having any butterflies because they just walk through a bunch of water. And IT kind of like shakes out their umbrella and puts it back in before actually entering because, bad luck. Anyway, the butterflies get removed. You all are given winter coats and sort of like pointed at the door. You're free to enter.
Inmate's going
Libby,
inside. They're curious.
All right.
sure the hood on. Let's go.
Entering this place, there is a very noticeable temperature drop. Luckily, the coats that you were handed are very fluffy and sort of mitigate this temperature. But the inside is this very lightly snowing area. There's like pine trees and these sort of like ice spikes that are attached to the walls, and the ground is covered in this like layer of frost. Uh, Layer of frost and snow. And interestingly enough, there are butterflies in here. There are these crystalloid-looking butterflies. They're kind of hard to notice, but their wings kind of shine against the fluorescence. Uh, they look very much like they were made out of snowflakes.
Huh.
And there are a different selection of sort of those like hardy wintertime flowers that can actually grow in the winter out in the snow. I think those exist. I kind of remember those existing, but it is
They do. They're like, I don't remember
yeah.
what kind they are.
It is it's very snowy in here. This area seems to be more open. There's no railings. There's sort of a set path, but not really. And also, you can also notice that butterflies are not the only thing in here. There are also these like beetle-like creatures, hanging onto some of the trees, and just they also kind of look very ice-like. There's also just a beetle rolling around a snowball, I will say.
Nice.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
No, I think Inmate's like absolutely like. So,
Yes. No.
takes one look at these like crystal-like butterflies, and they're just oh, this is interesting.
Yeah, welcome to the Arctic exhibit.
Do you know anything about these, Doc?
Are they real or tuned? Just like to clarify.
They kind of look more toonish in nature, but there are some of them that have that unmistakable real kind quality to them.
All right, would this be nature?
I suppose so.
Yeah, because me, Avi, don't know about any butterflies like this.
Man, I just made these up.
That's so valid.
Yeah, you can either roll a nature and arcana if you want to.
Yeah, okay. This is the nature roll.
Huh. That's fine. That's a 4.
And this one, the 15 was the arcana.
Okay. Nature, you have no idea.
Wait, no, hang on. I put the wrong modifier for arcana. Apparently has proficiency in that. That would be a 17.
Alright, you have no idea where these things came from. You have no idea where they're supposed to come from. They're butterflies. Made of snow. With 17 in Arcana, it's sort of, I would say, it's pretty easy to tell these things are probably powered by some sort of ice magic. Maybe conjuration in nature, but they are very much real. Like they're not just something summoned for flair. But they are powered by magic, basically.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see. Inmate kind of tilts their head, and I think they're still kind of like walking along the path as they speak. Because this is really cool. Like Avi think this is cool just visualizing it. It's neat. Inmate kind of looks at these as they're walking, and they go, I have never seen or heard of anything like this before, but some do have a real kind property to them. I would I could talk. Wager a guess and say that these are powered by some sort of magic related to ice.
That's pretty cool.
That's so cool.
Haha, puns.
Libby's going to look around. Libby's gonna do investigation, because there's no negative to that. She's gonna look around for like a sign. And she gets a nat 20 to find a sign, like an info sign on the weird ice butterflies.
Well, damn, okay. Fuck, man. We might have to end this soon or take another break because my dog is very angry I'm not feeding her.
We should probably end this soon, not gonna lie, because I do have chores and I am starting to get really tired.
Yeah, we can probably head out after this.
Yeah.
I promise it will not take that long.
Libby has there's one thing Libby's gonna do, but otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, and there is like an info panel. It does kind of explain that they're from the north because Inkwell is technically a northern continent. They're from farther north. They're just these butterflies were just kind of found in this sort of grove area, but like the grove was about to sort of collapse, so they took the magic power source and they moved it here for now.
Oh, that's rad.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so cool.
And yeah.
Oh, magic, that is so cool.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, the infographic. That's, I guess, what they read.
Yeah.
So I guess this like some sort of sanctuary type thing too.
I suppose so.
It's nice of him. Words. I don't know what I'm talking. You know, sometimes you just. Libby doesn't know what she's doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
Mood.
Handshake.
Yeah. So I guess they putz around for a little bit longer, probably.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And unless there's like any, I don't know. So like I'm guessing there's probably a cafe.
There can be a cafe area. There's a gift shop area you guys can sit down in. It's fine. But I will say, if y'all ever want to come back here for any reason, there is more to this garden.
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh, absolutely.
We'll
100%.
once
Holds more.
Gala is released from paperwork hell, we'll do a thing. I think they like sit. I guess like there's a table. They sit down at the gift shop area. Libby pulls out the pie that Gala sent. She says, "I don't know what this is or what's in it, but Gala sent it." So she pops it down on the table.
Oh,
And
pie?
I guess I don't know. She
What
like
flavor
I
is the pie?
yesterday.
I'm
Huh?
gonna go
Come
see.
again?
What flavor is the pie?
Uh, birthday flavor.
I'm gonna roll something
That's
real
what Vwild
quick.
said. They give you birthday pie, whatever favorite flavor.
I'm gonna roll something real quick.
Yeah.
I don't think Vwild ever gave me a flavor
Oh,
this pie
man.
was.
Pie flavor.
It's probably
Okay.
something really sweet.
Lindsay, no, Gala forgot to make it a flavor, so it's just pie flavor.
It tastes exceedingly like pie.
Incredibly pie flavored.
Hey, Inmate or Libby, do you want to roll a perception or insight in Tokoh?
Oh.
Sure. That's bad.
No, Libby, you see nothing.
Cool.
Inmate,
I
I'm
feel
sorry.
bad. I feel
No, you see
feel
nothing.
bad.
See nothing either. I mean, I can always contest it with a deception, but Toko's deception is like,
Very good. We can see.
God damn, that's 24.
Amazing.
Yeah. Oh boy. If you want to tell it for our audience, though, you can go ahead, Vamp.
Yeah, when the pie came out and like the smell kind of hit Toko, and like for a moment they got really dizzy. And they got like kind of flash of a memory of sitting at a table with someone like setting down pie in front of them, and there was like voice they don't remember the name, but it called them Tokoh, and it told them that dinner was ready, and then everything like, and then it kind of like the memory kind of goes away, and they just like don't think about it very much.
Whack.
Hey, memory stuff.
Hey, memory stuff.
This is just memories, the game.
I think this is like the first time in all the games Toko has been in that something has actually triggered a memory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And yeah, so Libby sets that down. I guess they eat pie.
Yeah.
They eat pie.
They eat pie.
We can end
Pie
it.
flavored pie.
We can end it with y'all eating pie.
Well, Libby, well, it's probably gonna also potentially trigger another memory roll, but Libby has a gift too.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Yeah, Avi knows what this is. But yeah, Libby says, hey, Doc,
Yes.
before you go, I guess, well, Tokoh did it, so I guess gifts are kind of a thing here too, but, I made you something, I guess. It's not magic like the sheep thing. Actually I don't yeah, it's not magic like the sheep thing, but I kind of noticed, I guess. You do stuff with your hands a lot. And well, um she's just kind of talking in circles for a little bit. It's like,
Inmate's waiting patiently, don't worry.
so it's like, and well, I had a lot of trouble sitting still sometimes, like too. As a kid, still do now, but it's my job to not sit still, so it works. But yeah. So my dad and my Ren would make me sort of stuff like this, and I don't know. I thought I'd make one for you. I guess it should probably be okay to keep with you to hang around. I don't know. Like I don't know. It'll fit in like your pocket and stuff. And Libby pulls um out like a little cloth bundle from underneath the table. um and uh it's like it's a and she says, and there's like I wrapped it in the scarf too. I don't know how you guys do birthday stuff here, but yeah, you need like more things, I guess. So yeah, you can keep the scarf and here you go. And she just hands you the fabric bundle. It's a nice red scarf. It's got
Yeah,
it's like
I think at this point,
go go
oh,
go go.
at this point, like, inmate, takes off the flower crown and like puts it on Toko's head.
Toko's just a little.
But they do unwrap the fabric and like they want to see what's inside.
And inside there's a small sort of like handheld sized little plush butterfly. It's like the body of the butterfly is made of like this really fuzzy fabric, and then it's got kind of the first set of wings are kind of like a rougher like burlap sort of rougher fabric, but with like black satin sort of inlaid into it that's really smooth. And then the bottom set of wings are kind of like a really soft, sort of like a minky fabric. It's not quite as fuzzy as the main body, but they've got like it's a little bit heavy because the bottom ones have like some like beans and stuff in them. And there's little antenna with two little antenna with little red beads on them.
Inmate immediately takes this in their hands.
um yeah.
They pick it and they like kind of look at it and they're like getting a feel for it.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Kind of
I'm not gonna make you roll insight because it's late in the game. I mean,
insight's terrible.
but this doctor who is absolutely terrible at expressing themselves, they kind of like, I'm not saying they're gonna like hold it close to them, but they are like holding it like they absolutely love this. In fact, they're like starting to fidget with the beads on the antennas,
Mhm.
like kind of twisting it around.
Yeah.
And they look up to you and they go, well, thank you very much, Libby.
Anytime, Doc. And also I need to get with Hawthorne, but I need to kidnap you later because you're way too punchable right now.
They kind of just like they just kind of like look at you. They have no idea what it means.
It's fine. Libby's not gonna explain further.
Well,
And if it's alright with everyone, I think that's a good place to end it.
Yeah, I will say though that Tokoh actually kind of like gives like Libby like a push with like a kind of pouty expression, and because you showed their gift up, like Tokoh's words at least.
oh no, Inmate loves both of these plushes because like they're both soft. They're both very soft.
Libby does not understand why Tokoh shoved her, but she's going to shove him back playfully.
It just becomes like a little slap fight. Although like considering Tokoh as like a 20, like a non-modifier in strength, like no modifiers in strength, like Libby's probably like gentle about it.
You know, like when you're fighting with an actual child,
Yeah, like
and they're
it's
just like you're letting them hit you and slap you as hard as they can, but it's
yeah.
doing
Fun fact,
literally nothing.
fun fact, like Libby, like if Libby was like, "Come on, Tokoh, give me all you got," and Tokoh like channeled all of it into a punch, it would do shit. It wouldn't even do like 1 damage. There's no intent to hurt here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And also, her hit points are stupid. So
Me holding
Golly.
Toko's hit points and laughing, haha, 18.
yeah,
God.
yours are stupid in the other direction.
God, the day, God,
In-
someday, Libby's gonna realize that Tokoh is extremely squishy.
He realizes the doc is. Alright.
Okay.
Okay, I will say, kind of disappointed y'all missed out on the giant butterflies. Anyway,
We'll come back with Gala.
We'll
Lib-
come back with Gala when
Libby's gonna make her make up for this.
don't worry about it. Anyway, thank you all for listening. Those who do listen, this was very fun. I'm glad to have all of my players here, and I will see all of you next time. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.